I am the worst tech guy in the world. I live and die by the have you tried turning it off and on again rule. Yeah. Was I doing stuff? No, I'm good. Shotgun, that. Oh, yeah. The bat. All right. Let's do this first because we've already had this like up there, the dead drop thing. This will be quick. I am persistent. I don't know how to feel about that, but I am persistent. Oh god, I forget the code word.
Who's there? What the?
I've done this hundreds of times. You think you'll be any different?
You back here? Yeah, you are.
Where'd they go?
Yep. Forgot I gave her a rocket launcher, by the way. To make life interesting, I suppose. Oh, right, it wasn't in here. It was back out in the mailbox. Derp.
Perfect.
On the other hand, got a thing. She did shoot one. I don't know where it went. It did not hit its target or me, so... While I'm in here... There we go.
Sweet. Got it.
Why is it the puns only come out when I play Fallout? Why is that? Soap? All the soap? Okay. Okay. Done in here. Didn't even mean to go in there in the first place. I'm sorry! Sorry, not sorry, though. And guys, I apologize if you get some dropped frames. That is on my end, or at the very least, has something to do with Fallout, and I have no idea why. It's only this game. Also, these loading times are completely normal. Well, par for the course. I don't know if normal's correct, but it happens. A puns emote? That sounds so necessary. One day. Maybe I'll have a save emote first and then a puns emote second. Or just a dad joke emote, because that's kind of what puns are anyway. Yeah, knew I shouldn't have gone in here. Welcome to loading. There we go. Right, that would be here.
Augusta is still dark. Location enclosed.
Well, if you ever do,
Exercise extreme
put them in
caution.
Discord. Yeah, toss them up in Discord. If you ever want to, but oh. Yeah, I mean, obviously, look, if you do, you're doing that like completely out of the kindness of your own heart, so I'll never push you to. That's yeah, there you go, girl. Get him with that rocket launcher.
Farewell, got him. That's all of them.
Well, didn't do much that time, did you? Like I said, no worries, man. That's a good ways off before I can actually use them, but I'll definitely hold on to them. Need to open this. Wow, that was really loud. My apologies. Really?
Nice.
Oh yeah, I know how to make transparencies.
Hey,
No worries on that one.
worked.
It's actually really simple in Photoshop. It's like a 2-minute process, as long as it's not so complex that everything needs to be traced, but as long as it's on like a black background or something. Yeah.
Hear that? Was that you?
It was not me.
What the?
Hey, something's out there. You are.
Only a fucking coward hides.
I still can't believe I'm actually going to be trying to make like a legit intro or like a intermission like compilation video for the channel. I have like zero creative talent.
Blue company.
What the hell was that?
I have like zero creative talent, and I'm going to be trying to make a video that's a compilation of like 100 clips.
What? This is bullshit. No, it's nothing.
All meshed together well and lined up with a musical something or other. It's going to be interesting. Don't get mad at me if it never happens, because it could easily take me like hundreds of hours. But I'm excited to try.
Nothing.
The zero creative talent, guys. We just sit around all day and talk about socks. Or about that one time I drew a circle where the two ends actually met. Yeah, it would be amazing. Oh my God.
Man, you picked the wrong fight.
I've been here before. No, I've been here. You scared the shit out of me. Uh-huh.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
Okay, Mr. Raider, I trust you. That's a door. Used to have a million bobby pins.
Nice.
Whee! Also, I screwed up, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Dang it. How did I get lost? Oh. Oh, I don't really want to make Protectron. Oh. Here we go. Oh, is it this easy? Am I really just like that derpy? No, I'm not. Maybe I am. That's the one. Hi.
Going up.
Where'd that little fucker go?
6th floor.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Place is a bit of a maze, I suppose. Come on.
I know you're here. I'll find you.
What the?
Hey,
When you turn up, you're dead.
That guy's name Major Nelson. Oh, I remember this place.
Time to reel him in. Die.
What was that?
Don't you think?
One shot of legendary. That's alrighty.
Blue, we're not alone.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I did.
You see that?
2 legendaries.
Found them and they do not look fresh.
Not dead.
Cool, man. Have good food. I will still be here.
Better in our hands anyway.
All right. Let's see. Hello, Basement Deathclaw.
Dance? Let's dance.
Wait, do I not have a grenade equipped? What?
That's it.
Okay.
Kiss it all goodbye.
We are under attack. Repeat, we are under... My God. Listen, Augusta's not gonna make it. They're
Seems
gonna
like
be
they had
here
enough
any
sense.
second. They knew exactly where we were. Tell...
Okay. Ah, there you are. I heard him down there. I did. I know he's down there. All right, jump on in. Yup. Where am I supposed to go now? We're back. Ooh, stuff. Now we can go. Run! Eat my butt, game. I'm looting stuff. Wow. My microphone doesn't pick up me chewing, but it nearly maxes out just from the rustling of the bag of chips. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. Trying not to do that so near it. Kind of obnoxious. Okay. Back here. And I think I'm going to start on the story stuff, or at least I'm really curious to see where it goes. These guys are cool, but
Augusta safe house was destroyed by the Institute.
Pam needs you in her room.
excuse me.
It's as I feared. 3 safe houses gone. Hard to imagine. I have nothing further for you at the moment. I'm sure someone else could use your help. No shortage of fires to be put out.
Cool. All right. Here it is. That should be Diamond City? Where? No, where's Dr. Amari? Well, I'm like right next to it anyway. Ham. Doesn't sound familiar. Oh, and I leveled up too. Totally forgot about that. Actually, I think I have something good at level 43? Question mark. Pam. Why isn't that ringing a bell? That's gonna bother me now. Oh, this is where I'm meeting the doctor?
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance. I'm listening.
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day,
I've never been
be a
here.
new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor? That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. We'll
Oh.
see. You make enough friends here. You'll
Okay,
call
cool.
this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Let's see what you got.
are you?
Let's get you outfitted, killer.
Ladybot. Oh, she has a lot of ammo. See if there's anything worth a damn in here. Whoa. Those are expensive. Party starter? Gee. Okay.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Oh, new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Let's see what you have.
It's a little bit of everything.
Her voice sounds familiar. Okay, thanks.
I heard you walked that Freedom Trail. What, you some kind of, what do they call it? History buff? Heard what you did. Saved that Rex Goodman from the super mutants. Guess not everyone appreciates the Bard. Am I right?
These guys are weird. I like them. Did I actually do this?
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Kill it with fire.
Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Fire. Wait, what? Working TV?
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Total bro.
You're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel.
But that sounds
He'll act
fun.
as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Well, why didn't you just sit in the one right next? Never mind.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Literally walking along a neural
You are
pathway.
experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I'm trying to sleep!
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the future.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that
The thing
one.
about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever.
That's depressing.
It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
How long does this go on for?
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you
Okay.
to the next intact memory.
I was like, is this just like a thing I could watch forever? Because it's kind of amazing.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And
I
you
found another memory to
weren't
try.
there
I'll connect
to
you.
help them.
Guessing dead family? The Institute killed his family?
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems.
Oh, these are cool.
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Oh wow, they disappear, so if I want to do like the individual memories of the people, I've got to do it before that ends.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. You're with the Institute. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
Understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. Find him. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard.
Oh my god, my dead wife reminded him of his dead wife. That's weird.
Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, he's gonna be mad this time. I probably shouldn't have
Kellogg.
said it.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Damn. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
What'd they use you for? This thing's got stims in it.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Glowing sea?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield. Or if Virgil found a way to survive there...
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up.
Oh, it's right there.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Oh, but they are.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right.
Whoa.
I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Yeah, I'm not taking crazy multi-personality killer guy with me. Crazy?
Everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite?
We probably. Yeah, I figured he was alright. Or will be alright.
We're gonna have a lot more limbs and a lot less hair if we stick around. Around here too much longer. Blue, we're not alone here. Hey! You're here! You should have come. Gone. Just let Blue go here somewhere. Watch out. Still in one piece.
Thanks, lady.
Okay, nothing there now.
Wait, raiders? Serious? When do raiders hang out by the glowing? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not necessarily trying to get max affinity with a bunch of different people. I just kind of like, I was tired of Dogmeat because, I mean, his glitches were funny, but I wanted to see what like people dialogue was. To be honest, if it wasn't for the carry weight, I'd probably be playing most of this game with like no helper. But that's just me. Oh, is it? I can imagine. Oh my god, is he in the crater of Adam? Yeah, he is. That is true.
May the glow of Adam guide your path.
Do you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge with Atom.
Try this a couple
Some
times.
information from him.
He has sought refuge.
Damn it.
I just need some information from him.
He has sought
Give it a few more goes. Haven't done this in a while.
I just
Scummy!
need some information from him.
He has sought refuge.
She's creepy looking, but
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge with Atom.
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge.
her eyes are all bloodshot and stuff. Ew.
I just need some information from him.
He has sought
Damn you.
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge.
This charisma thing's killing me.
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Adam. A futile effort. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Okay. This makes life a little more easy that I've done all this and I can just fast travel places. Woo! Internet, do your thing. Good lord.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
I'm just here to talk.
That's so. Then talk. Fast.
I need your help.
My help? With what? How did you even find me anyway?
I'm just a guy looking for information on the Institute.
The Institute? So, they did send you, didn't they?
Oh.
You're working with Kellogg.
True.
But Kellogg's been taken care of.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you... you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
I'm not gonna get this, but...
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the...
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the...
Alright, I'm not trying an orange one. That'll take 100 times.
I know you were part of it. and you escaped. They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death.
You can deal with that.
What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand?
He's basically the Hulk.
In there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yup.
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Sure, lots of them.
Don't bullshit me. More than one of them and you wouldn't be standing here right now. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose.
Is that what the crazy killer bots are?
Go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point.
Yeah, I'm curious, like, compared to, like, the legendary alpha, what are they called? Death Claws and the Mirelurk Queen, how bad can they really be?
All across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
I was gonna say, I thought I had a level up point still. Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to do it right, but we'll see. Okay. Kellogg was a joke.
The sooner we get out of this radiation, the better.
Well, compared to what I thought he was gonna be. Cool. Inventory, barrel. Okay.
Who's there?
Blue, we're not alone here. Found them and they do not look friendly.
Thanks, lady. Just on doing what you're doing. I have more damage resist now? Yeah, she's done it a couple times now, and she's also fired a few that I'm pretty sure that I have no idea what she was doing. Okay.
What the hell was that? Hey.
I'm trying to kill things before she has a chance to fire a rocket.
Someone's out there.
Okay. We're doing good. Okay. In here. Really? Oh yeah, because mini nukes, they do have like an arc. They don't fire straight, do they? I think missiles fire like perfectly straight. I don't think they're affected by gravity. I could be wrong, but... Okay, I think I can turn that off now. Okay.
The courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more. What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Well, all it takes is one, kiddos.
Huh?
Let's rock! The courser is now on the third floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courser.
Perfect.
Ooh, wow. Explosive submachine gun? That sounds kind of fun. Or... Do you have anything else that uses 45 ammo? I think so. Well, you just got a slot.
Who's there? Last mistake. Get some.
I don't even have to hit stuff anymore. Oh, right, but I can hurt myself with it. That's fun.
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
Oh my god. Girl?
What?
Jesus.
Be all right.
Take him out.
Stop.
You're all bravado and no brains, aren't you? Put it back down.
I enjoy the fighting part of quests. I do.
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Sure.
That's it.
In here. Things. Stuff.
Yes.
That almost blew up in my face, I think.
Ugh. Looks like they ought to just torch this place and start over.
What?
Wow.
We're hot!
What was that?
Ah!
Huh?
Yeah, I think that was a pretty close call. It probably wouldn't have killed me, but... definitely would have done some damage.
Good dad!
Speaking of dead... Oh. Jesus. Hurts.
Was that you?
You're dead!
Who are you talking to? Stop?
Now, don't start what you can't finish.
The hell was that? Oh, they both had missile launchers. I was like, what? Now I get it. It jangles. Can't quit you.
I'm through.
Fall back to original positions. The Corsairs here in the elevator.
We're not alone.
Damn it, you knocked the legendary off the thing. I wanted his stuff.
I'm on him.
Just for safety's sake. Things are getting a little intense. Look, y'all have your rocket fun up there. I'm just, look, I'm looting. Also, I don't know what's wrong with me today, but originally when you said that looked like a close call, I thought you wrote that looked like a Taco Bell. And I was like, oh man, that sounds good. My brain went all over the place with that one, though.
That's in better shape than I expected. And I thought the
You're out of your league.
really held your own there, Blue. Come on, we don't have to do this.
Trying to do. Jesus. Hi. Okay.
Sweet.
You wanna actually work? Okay. No.
Got it.
Cool. Things. That's not worth it.
What is all this?
I'm at on weight. Yeah, I'm still doing okay. Er.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no. Please, no.
I'm in.
Maybe.
You don't have to do this, please.
The part of the game where they're like, hope you trained your lockpicking and hacking skills up, because if you didn't, you're gonna miss all the fun stuff. I get it though, they gotta make stuff for idiots like me that are like, you know what? You wasted all your time on that stuff instead of fun things, so you should just, here's your reward.
Yes.
I'll admit, it makes the game, I'll say, interesting. Not necessarily harder, but potentially harder for going for all this kind of stuff instead of just going for like, you know what? I'm gonna make myself super buff and do tons of damage and be able to talk my way out of anything. Wait, in this room? Or in the side room? What are you talking about? Yeah, the one downstairs? I opened that one. It basically opened a little room that had 2 fusion cores and nothing else in it. It was maybe the worst master door I've ever seen. Well, for me, I guess if you were using power armor, that would be like a godsend, but
You've been followed.
man, those coursers, dude. That's just unfair. 2 stealth boys too. I'll take a Corsair uniform. Get naked, fool.
Help me.
Get away from me.
He deserved to die. I know you're...
Yeah, I figured there'd be something more important
There we
too.
go.
Oh, I could have talked to him? Nah. We already know they're just built to kill, so... What am I worried about what he has to say? By the way, every one of those toolboxes has like wonder glue and a paintbrush.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Excuse me.
I don't want to die.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Hey there.
Get away from me.
Thank you. I don't...
What are you doing, Piper? Someone. Yeah, Wonder Glue was great. Yeah, Wonder Glue is an adhesive which is used in like every crafting thing. It's what I always run out of.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Oh.
Who are you?
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a Courser. I just didn't think you'd find me so fast.
She just like sits down and chills with like the gunners that we just killed all our friends of. Like, sure.
And all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
So close, girl. So close. Ah, you didn't have anything good on you. I'll let you live. you do that in front of me?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is...
Sorry, I feel like I've had a long day and I'm starting to get like loopy tired. All right, let's do this. I guess we just take the elevator back down.
Nothing stays hidden forever.
I love that I butt shot her. She like stood up straight, turned around, and then turned back around and started bending over again. Yes. What?
Hey.
You hungry? These always keep me going.
Where am I going? Yeah, I gotta go back. Oh, wait. Wait, I have to...
Designed this place with sniper fire in mind, or that was just a lucky coincidence?
Hold the phone. I'm confused. I have to go to the railroad place now? So, what would have happened if I'd done that story quest before doing the, Yeah, it's telling me to take the chip to the railroad. See? Railroad HQ. Unless that's like a glitch or something? I would have thought to take it back to somewhere around Diamond City. Because you wouldn't necessarily have to have found the railroad by this part, would you?
Carrington wants word.
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Oh? What have you heard?
One of our agents took a Courser, alone. Something I'm not even sure Glory could do. And that agent is you. I'm all for one less Courser in the world, but why'd you do it?
I needed a Courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips? Intact? Follow me. Now. Decoding a Courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
You guys have the Matrix?
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, we got a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh man, it's been ages!
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
Do I have any other options? Like, is there anywhere else I can take it? Guess not. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll say hi to Pam after this. Let me do this.
A response would be appreciated.
You know, chill the hell
All
out.
right, Tom, make it happen.
Alright, little Corsair chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
It is the Matrix. I don't know if I trust you.
We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you. All right, solve for N. Come on. Show me that sweet base number. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much as you've helped us. Good work.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
So who is Pam? Oh my god.
Vault Blue, huh? Not a bad look.
Confirmed.
Oh god.
Agent Bullseye has arrived. I have a mission for you. Without increasing efficiency of synth traffic flow, odds of entire organization being compromised increase daily. Solution: a new distribution center needs to be established.
A distribution center? What's that?
The railroad organization calls distribution centers safe houses. A place where synths are stored and then rerouted safely through the region known as the Commonwealth. Mission details commencing. Pacify the target location. Fortify position to protect current and future railroad assets. New distribution center will be codenamed Mercer Safe House. Good luck.
Pam.
Processing. Agent. Bullseye. Your arrival was not calculated.
Well, I'm here.
Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive Analytic Machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too, unknown entity. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
You see the future?
That is this unit's primary goal. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Just how inaccurate are you?
The smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query: what is your point of origin?
Like, I don't know about the nerd thing. Like, pretty much nerds are gonna be like, well then, can you predict what the chances of getting together are? Be like 0 and aw.
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
And a broker. Yep. Yeah, having like, well, I guess there's a difference between true nerds and I just don't leave my basement nerds. That's a significant difference. You were talking about true nerds, I was talking about the other ones. Yeah, I would love to have a conversation with a predictive robot. That would be amazing.
Sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Until it told me I was an anomaly and didn't exist.
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
That's true. I'm technically on a second floor, but I try not to leave either.
The railroad helped me.
Oh god, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device...
I love making my character just the most uselessly optimistic person in the world.
Signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there...
This is impossible. You're gonna die. Great. Where do I sign up?
Forever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Well, I think I just figured out the difference between a few of the endings. I'm not horribly mistaken. Ah, butts. I immediately can see three of the endings. I can see the Minutemen, the Railroad, and the Brotherhood all being like paths to take from here. I don't know what the fourth one would be. Maybe someone I haven't discovered, or... Are you serious? Oh, wait.
No, here it comes!
Okay, can we not do that anymore now? Please, thank you. Okay, good. Oh, fair enough. I kind of like the Railroad. The Minutemen are, to be honest, like...
Carrington wants to talk with you. Sounds important.
Figured she might. By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick little break. You know, get up, walk around, go to the bathroom, that sort of thing. Definitely gonna come back for like another hour and a half or so, maybe more. But yeah, I'm gonna get up and stretch, and I'm starting to feel kind of yeah. But I like the, before I go, I do like the Railroad Okay, well, you know what? I'll explain this when I get back. I'm gonna stretch. But, yeah, 5 minutes. I will see you soon. Oh, damn it, you snuck back in. Anyway, like I was saying, I like these guys. The Minutemen are basically completely useless. I am the Minutemen. Preston's just like, go here, go here. Also. Yeah. And, who's the other people I could go to? Oh yeah, I don't like them either, the Brotherhood.
Word is, Diamond City is under opposition control.
Do you need something?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
Just read Discord, by the way.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. The Interceptor can hijack their signal and send me instead.
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation. That the Institute could build something so... But we've got work to do. This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
Glad you're with us.
Wake up!
Hey.
You got shit to do.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
How'd you know you were asleep?
There you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid.
Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
I knew you could figure it out, Tom.
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy.
Both good options.
By the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
By the way, tomorrow I'm doing Fallout for my first stream, so yay, more Fallout, unless I finish it tonight, but I doubt I will in the next hour and a half. If I do, I'll do Assassin's Creed.
What's it gonna take to build it?
We can scrounge up the platform components you need, no problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. I heard you and Pam were cooking up a new safe house. Mercer, right? You might want to move on that. It's got a workshop, a good location, and the full blessings of her predictive algorithms. Once you set up the safe house, we'll drop off the materials there. Or you could build your own platform somewhere else. I guess. Your call.
So how do I do this? Oh, so I can build it anywhere, right? I can build it anywhere I have a workshop. Can I just build it right in the middle of Sanctuary? Because that sounds like an awesome idea. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh wow, so yeah, it's a pretty big space. You know what? Let's do it. I want to see where this goes. I'm getting like super see where this goes.
Always was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
Okay. No. Why do I not have those favorited? Damn. Yeah, right here. Wow, that's absolutely nothing. I just built 2 of them for funsies. What do I do now? Oh, it probably needs power, doesn't it?
Want to smash something.
Yeah, requires power. Hi. I don't know. I'll do it. Oh.
That's up soon.
Okay, fine. A little weird. Oh yeah, he's gonna give me like the way to intercept the thing. I forgot. Can't just step on it and it's done.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scout.
Excuse me.
Doc Carrington's been asking for you.
I don't care about Doc Carrington.
You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the getables, meet me at the build site.
Now I gotta build stuff? Things?
along.
Hi, cat. For the record, for a while, this might be a normal thing about this time because the cats don't understand that they're getting fed 4 hours later. Yeah, I probably do. Cat, what are you doing? Well, no one except me.
A chance to get inside the Institute. Incredible.
Okay. Good lord. Does this have to be like attached or something? Oh wow. Well. Oh, I'm running seriously low on aluminum though. Yeah, no kidding. I think that's enough. Can I attach all the generators together, or no? Okay, that's 20. Oh, no, I need 3 more. Which is one of these. Except I can't figure out how to hook it up. No, I got the tall one done.
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
We'll do anything we can.
Hold on.
Careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Here we go. No. Yeah, I had to run it all in like one circuit.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the name. Sounds encouraging.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
How do I infiltrate them?
You're going to have to sell them a lie. It's best to stick as close to the truth as possible. And you're going to have to think on your feet. We don't know what's waiting for you.
Lots of saving.
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is...
Uh-huh. I like the name. Sounds encouraging.
There's a man. Dozens.
Sure.
If your plan...
Okay.
Tom's, until you... Can you do...
Mm-hmm. Bring it on.
You can do... Stand on the platform. Tom, talk...
Booting up the scan sequence. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths, about the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the R up! We got it!
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now!
Yeah, she did call me Tom. Level. I think the only thing that I already have some of that I need next, yeah, is this one. Level 46. Oh, and I guess that one. And that one. So I don't need anything else until level 46. So I'll keep taking damage resistance. Must be a bug.
Hello.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
It feels like a bad idea, but okay.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Okay.
Can't pick this. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's going
It's
on?
me.
What's happening?
I'm your dad. Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt,
The
are you?
mask is just hilarious.
Father? Father!
Shh, it'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the...
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Yeah.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Yep.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to
I have to try,
you
right?
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't
You knew the man...
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious
Oh, weird.
nature.
It didn't show up?
I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
1 second. So, okay, so a blind run just means I've never played it before. Yeah. So that's the thing I didn't think about. It only gives you an update when I start my stream, and going forward, I'm gonna skip dinner breaks. So
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Hush. So yeah, I do send out a tweet if I don't know if you have me on Twitter, but if that should be a notification that comes through. I did not think about that.
This really is a matter of importance.
You know what? I'll start putting the times for different games in my original one. So if the first one comes through and it should say something like
I hope you're not too
went live with
overwhelmed.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey Fallout 4 at 8 p.m. I'll start doing that. That'll make it easier. I did not think about that. Today has been hell though. My streaming computer completely crashed for like 20 minutes, and so I had to restart the stream second time, and then I restarted it again because of reasons.
This really is a matter of importance.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Oh, you've been playing Origins? Nice. I think I said Origins. I meant Odyssey. Yeah, Origins is pretty much the same as Odyssey, play-wise. Just different time period, different characters. Yeah, I'm not going to try doing the orange one.
Sean, she loved you so much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret, and asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
By the way, tomorrow I'm playing Fallout from 4 to 8 as a heads up. I don't know if you'll be available. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I think my, I think Sunday, I forget my schedule already. Thank God I have it. Oh, also, holy shit, I forgot I still had that up. What am I doing?
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
I've got Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty on Sunday is what I've got planned anyway. Also,
want
I
me
had
to
my
stay
stream
here?
up this whole time.
In the Institute?
And I forgot to do local recording
That is
again
what I
on this
propose.
one. I'm so
Is
broken
it
today.
so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Okay, here's the thing. I disagree that this, like, underground sheltered life is better. It's just, like, robotic. It's literally robots. It's all it is, and no one feels anything, and the whole purpose of
I
life.
hope you're not too overwhelmed.
But I always choose this answer. This is always the answer that is, like, the positive thing, but I don't feel like that's the positive thing.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Yeah, Origins is cool. The only thing I remember about that game is Bayek of Siwa. That's all I remember. Yep. I'm gonna save it.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I'm sorry to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against them. The elevator will return you to the relay.
Father's lab coat. Got in here. Ooh, what? I have no son. You don't even have cool stuff to loot? Well, there's that. Yeah.
That's it.
Wait, didn't they want me to do a thing? Yeah, one of these. Yeah, I'm a little curious myself. Damn it. Give me my shit. Listen to any institute and copy the message. We did the advanced systems maintenance room. I might have killed the director, just maybe. Look, this place doesn't even have loot. F these people.
Busted. Don't have the key.
Shouldn't his key be in here somewhere? Like... What is that? Oh, this is just like the waiting room. I figured I could like grab his my poor baby smokes cigarettes. Oh my god, what have I done? Sweet baby child. John's terminal password. There we go. Sounds like a thing I could use.
No use. Can't pick
Maybe.
this.
Wait, Sean. Oh, it's Sean's turn. Oh, I already hacked it, didn't I? Derp. Yeah, I did. Well, now I have that. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how this goes down. What am I supposed to do now? What does my quest say? Meet Patriot, okay. Look, I didn't... Look.
Primary sensor critically damaged.
No? Nothing? Sure? Okay.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Oh, I hear all the people coming. Take that.
Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
Wow! You see all those red dots? Holy shit.
Because you fear death. You cannot escape detection for long.
Please come out.
Nuh-uh.
I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you.
This is gonna be interesting. It also makes no sense because I can't. Can I just go through here?
Broken.
No. Button?
Movement detect engaging hostile flight flare in view go.
Holy god, you hurt. Well, not hurt, but... Take it. Wow. No, I didn't get inside. I went back to the way I came in. Like, this right here is where I came in. Ah. Okay. Can't go in there. Do I have to go back down here? Is it legit possible that I like basically made it so I can't do anything? If that's the case, that's at the same time completely crappy and also amazing. Look at this though. I've got the entire place looking for me. I want to get off there. I want to go see these people. I want to go shoot them in the face. I don't know why I want to destroy humanity, but I kind of do. At least the ones down here, because they're all assholes.
Is someone present? Hostile sensor reading detected.
I mean, people actually just shot him in the face? I guess that's not horribly unlikely, but...
You cannot remain undetected for long.
I am detecting stealth activity. Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Jammed.
Can't go in there.
Would need the key.
Don't have a key. Not on him.
Are you attempting an ambush? Sensors indicating concealed organic life form.
Game complete. I am in the shower. What the hell? Oh.
Only opens with a key.
I recommend against hostile action. Why are you hiding?
You must be terminated.
Your destruction is inevitable.
Please reveal yourself. Following Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile.
Maybe. I feel like that's the door I need to go in because there's things yelling at me from behind it. It's just about Kellogg. I can't do this. I need director code I don't have. Random thing, personal notes. Got 111. And I can't do this. Oh wait, did that update?
I must end your existence.
Hold on. A waypoint. Have a thing. That way. Can't go that way.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
And now it says I need to go down. I need to get into that area somehow, but I do have another quest that just says leave the Institute. Let's try that one, huh? Hey. What did I do? This is amazing.
God damn it! Losing Augusta is a real blow. Not your fault, I know.
Carrington wants to talk with you. Sounds important.
Bad news. They kicked me out of the Institute. I can't get back in.
Well, thank God you're still alive. Listen, I don't need the details. We were asking the impossible. At this point, we're done. Our only chance to do anything in the Institute was contacting Patriot.
Is that it? There's no other option?
Not with the Railroad. Without help, the Railroad simply doesn't have the numbers to do anything to the Institute. To forcibly free the synths in the Institute, you need an army. There may be a way. Not with us, but with your... Then with the data you got using Tom's holotape. If we can help with that, let us know.
Damn it! Hold on. I wanted to be able to go in there. Yeah, I was gonna say I wanted to be able to go in there and just like destroy everyone, but still find the guy. I didn't think I was gonna get locked out. I mean, I guess that kind of counts. All right, what's press?
You ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for.
I've made my choice. The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming. The question now is, what are we gonna do about it?
I say we attack. Take the...
I'm all for that. But you should give Sturgis that holotape with the Institute data on it. In the meantime, we can focus on building up our strength. No half measures. This time, I've got something for you. I've gotten word about a settlement. Remember, every settlement we help is one step closer to the...
Hey.
What do you
Just let me
think?
know.
Hey, Piper.
Hey, here. Something to keep you sharp. Always worked for me.
Your thoughts?
Hard to believe I'm roaming with my own pre-war.
Oh, you're useless.
Excuse me.
Another settlement has sent word that they need our help. Here's the look.
Humans all look funny.
Strong
want to smash something.
Yes?
Here's a holotape I happen to have. full scan of the Institute network.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall for that teleport hijacker trick twice, even if it wasn't a smoking pile of scrap metal. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. So after that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Yeah.
So what, now I have to create I have to set up, wow. Yes, super busted. I'm confused though, is Sturgis actually gonna do anything?
Let's trade.
A trade?
You can fix just about anything. Guns, computers, people. Just gotta have...
Okay, if this is my next story quest, I think I'm gonna load. Tell me if I'm missing something, or if you know that I'm missing something, just because my concern is far and away, and I'm gonna take a second to like sit on this. By far, the worst part of this game is doing this. Recruiting more settlements is far and away the most tedious, boring part of the game. I'm loving this story, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand that I literally killed the story, like physically killed the story. Yeah, I want to side with the railroad. You know what? I can't say I'll do this too often. Son of a bitch. I take it back. I have no choice. Yep. Damn. So that last teleport back to the Commonwealth deleted my Institute save. I had an Institute save on here that was the beginning of it. There's an Institute save right here, and then when I teleported back, it overwrote it. So my closest one is my exit save from last time I played, which I didn't do a whole lot, but I did do all the quests and setup for the thing and had to go a couple places, and I really don't want to do that all over again. Does this tell me anything?
The right tool.
Yeah. That, I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand what I did was drastic. Yes. I'm a little upset that my auto saves, or that my quick save got deleted so quickly. I mean, I understand that eventually it has to overwrite, but
Tighten this.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
I'm glad you're here. We've been having some trouble with raiders.
Tell me what's going on.
They showed up in... There were too many. They said at least we know...
Don't worry.
Thanks.
Fresh tarberries.
yeah, I kind of feel like I did this in all the wrong order. Actually, I guarantee you I did this in all the wrong order. Because the biggest problem I've been having with these quests, sure, it's fine. Have me go kill raiders, go clear out a building, whatever you want. The problem is most of them are buildings I've cleared out already. And it just respawns everything, so it's not like I'm even seeing anything new. It's just, like, redoing the same area, which is the exact opposite of the reason I play these games. Oh, I know they're never ending, but...
What the hell was that? We're so dead.
On the waste, otherwise. Where'd they go?
Jesus, really?
Blue, we're not alone.
Give up there.
I see you. Picked on the wrong people today.
Also, I don't know if it was because I did the Institute quest or what, but the game just realized that... I think it just realized that I did the Institute quest or something, and was like, uh-oh, he's close to the end of the game. Better give everything a bajillion health. If you'll remember, 2 hours ago, I could literally one-shot everything, and now, like, normal-ass raiders are taking, like, 8 bullets from this thing. That's kind of also not great.
What you got left in you?
Not saying I don't like a challenge, but I've overcome quite a few challenges in this game already. Kind of like the feeling of accomplishment I got from that, and I feel like it just disappeared. Like they just amped up everything's health like a million times over, just immediately. Really confused. I'm really confused what happened. So, where? Oh.
once we showed them.
This is insane.
Who's there?
Find them and kill them!
Hey, they're here.
Think you can hide?
There you are.
That was actually a good kill.
Time's up, asshole!
Hell yeah.
So here's my question. My quest is to recruit more settlements. But the only quests I'm getting are to help current settlements. Or did I not talk to Preston about? Oh, I think I didn't actually talk to Preston about the next settlement that needed help. Maybe. Like, if I have to go find new settlements and to like build or to like secure or whatever, that's fine. But if this ends up being a thing where it's like, well, you got to make sure all settlements have at least 10 people and a happiness rating of 60% before we can. I'm not gonna do it. If it comes to that, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. If it comes down to physically building an army, not only do I not want to spend, what, 20, 30, 40 hours probably doing that, I don't know if anyone's gonna want to watch me, like, go to the place, pick up materials, go back, build the defenses, go back, pick up corn, go back, plant it. I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case. Oh. So you do actually have to recruit people. You have to put up those towers and recruit people and make sure there's defenses and beds and buildings, food and water, and not in a million years am I going to do that. Here's what's gonna happen. Quick save. New save. We're gonna pretend today never happened. So, yeah. Oh, no. If I was 14 years old on summer break playing this game in my basement by myself, I would easily spend a week doing nothing but that stuff. That's my jam. But here's the problem. I'm a 35-year-old adult. And even though I don't currently have a normal job, and I'm trying to make this my job, and I'm trying to, more people to watch and all that good stuff, no one's going to watch me do that. Hell, I've already seen a drop in people just kind of showing up to the party. And I mean not you guys. I mean new people. I've seen a drop in people showing up to see what it's all about in the last 3 weeks. I'm not saying I want to rush this game. I don't want to skip dialogue and just end it. But I do want a conclusion to the story that isn't going to take me another 3 weeks. Because I can hardly call myself a variety streamer if I'm playing the same game for 3 months. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to beg people to come watch my 6th week of planting corn for jackass AI that doesn't know how to do it themselves. No. So I'm going to, since tomorrow is Fallout, and I was actually worried that we might finish it because of everything that was going on. It's pretty much 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna call it a night here because, I mean, to be honest, I'm a little frustrated, and I don't think I have I don't have the energy to go back and do that stuff that I just did 3 hours ago right now. Yeah, I mean, open world is kind of like that, but that went sideways in the most spectacular of ways. I thought oh haha, I'm going to kill him, but it's fine because we're taking down this place anyway. I was so if I kill him, that's just me getting a jump start, and I figured I was gonna go Rambo mode through the place, not get locked out of everything and have to go back and then have the people I wanted to side with be well, you fucked up. Go get help from your annoying friends that are I have another settlement for you to... No. There's no way, and I guess that's what's bothering me, is the fact that there is absolutely no way you could have predicted that outcome. Hell, I even still had the quest after I shot Sean, father, whatever. I still had the quest to meet up with what's-his-face. It didn't even fail it. If it had failed that immediately, you know what? I probably would have just loaded the save, but it didn't do that. It didn't fail that, in fact, at all. I think once I left, it updated to talk to what's-her-face. And then once I talked to what's-her-face, I was well, let me talk to Preston and see what he says. And at that point, it was too late. I'd burned through my, I think it's 5 autosaves that you can get stacked up. That's frustrating. That's real frustrating. So I think, yeah, look, today's been a giant shit show, unfortunately, as far as my end goes. I forgot to start streaming, or I forgot to start recording Assassin's Creed, which is fine, because when my computer crashed, it would have deleted that recording anyway. I didn't record it when I came back, because I was so furious my computer crashed, and then I was still so out of sorts. From all that stuff happening, I forgot to record this, so I have to do the old school version of download all my stuff and render it and edit out the intro and outro. And I'm gonna be up till 3 a.m. anyway. Ugh. Oh well. It's okay. Look, I mean, it was kind of my fault, and I've always said this. whenever I try to do something that I think is clever or funny or whatever, a lot of the time it backfires on me. This backfired in the most glorious way possible. So yeah, I kind of deserve this, but unfortunately, you guys don't deserve this. Having to watch me go through this stuff again. I could probably... Where am I as far as quests? So I have to talk to Dr. Amari. Then I think I have to go somewhere and get a thing. Actually, like, run through an area with enemies. I have to build all the stuff, which is easy enough because I already have all the parts. It's gonna be a lot of dialogue. You know what? F it. See how fast I can do this. If I can do this in like 20 minutes to half an hour, I will. Just to get back to the point where I was at, like right at the getting into the Institute, and I'll start from there. Or maybe I'll build the thing and go into the Institute tomorrow. Because I don't want you guys not to want to watch. I know you said you're at work, but I don't want you guys to have to, like, I don't want to start the stream with this tomorrow. It's gonna be like the biggest bummer. Just to be like, oh right. I'm already stuck. Man, so I will say this. I never had any spoilers for this game. Any. None. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to go all the way out to the glowing sea and talk to Dude. And yeah. Yeah. I can fast travel it all though. It might be okay. Oh, I do have to walk through. Well, no, that should be quick too. I was gonna say I have to walk through all the mind stuff.
Hey, hold it. Hey, don't you ignore me. Whoa, time out. If someone steps through the Brotherhood of Steel, better stay out of it.
Don't you ignore me. Look, man, I got places to be. Speedrun time!
Well, Mr. Valentine.
Listen.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
We need your help, Doctor.
I know.
Are you two putting aside the...
Uh-huh. Please.
This...
Fine. I'll take a look.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? That's... I'm not surprised.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine, but that...
Don't worry about me.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary,
All right.
pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Do something about it.
Tell me you...
Let me think. The encryption is too strong. We load, he'll act as a...
All right. Let's get...
Just...
See you on the other side.
Yes.
initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host.
I love how
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant.
she doesn't give a shit.
To load you into the strongest memory
She is like, I'm a simple reporter. Your life is crazy to me. I can't believe I get to go on it with you. It's like, oh, you're gonna mind meld with a slight portion of a robot's brain? I'm just gonna stand here and watch. Like, zero commentary, zero like, holy crap, you're really doing this? Just like,
the simulation
whatever.
appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
We go.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
There we go.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Speed run!
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Wonder how close I am to breaking the dialogue in this area.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg?
I'm trying to think while I'm doing this. I don't think there's any, like, optional stuff that would create, like, problems that I didn't view it.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you just...
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis.
Nope.
Suspended.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory.
Wasn't my idea.
Good
His whole
news, I think.
setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Okay, just get on with it. This is like maybe my least favorite thing in the entire world. I'd rather play like Candy Crush. Actually, Candy Crush is fun, but I'd rather pay for extra turns on Candy Crush, real ass money, than repeat story parts of a story game.
Days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know
So
he's
I
hiding
have to
somewhere
agree with
unknown
him.
at sea. Here's his file.
When he asks if I want to stick around and help, I have to agree with him or I can't get in.
Heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or?
Because even if I don't shoot him in the face and I just say no, he's gonna make me leave and I'm gonna get stuck with
on a
him.
highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys?
Can I ask a question real quick?
So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Is there a conclusive ending
Yes.
to this?
Stand next to me and hold still.
I want to ask this carefully so that I don't spoil anything. Is there there's a conclusive ending? Not like, well, you pissed off everyone but the one person you chose. Have fun exploring. Because if it's just that, it's like,
Ready to relay with Sean.
okay, I got to the twist. I'm good.
I see you again soon.
Yes. That doesn't sound too good.
Bye.
Teleportation.
Go to bed.
Now it all makes sense.
Let
Nobody's
me
found
tell.
the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Nice. Tuesday.
Yeah, because they got.
We got to go to your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be here later.
Okay. Cool.
Hi.
Yay. Yeah, exit memory. See, okay, what I was saying earlier and completely lost track of because I got stuck. I've heard that the ending to this game is, to put it as nicely as possible, god awful.
Side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever.
Okay, good.
How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor.
No, I'm good with the still being able to explore
you were along
thing.
for the ride, weren't you?
Yes, but it's.
I saw Kellogg's life.
That's right.
Scientist.
How does that? If
there we go.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. If we need to find Virgil,
if you're
right, I'll find a way to get through the rads.
Good luck.
Bye.
Okay, we. Wait, is what very satisfying? The ending? Yeah. I still want to see the ending for myself because, like I said, I've heard from a ton of different people that the ending is basically the worst Fallout ending ever created. So I'm interested. I've never completed a Fallout game, so might as well see the worst one first. I feel like all the espionage stuff and talking to the guy inside the Institute and like working with them and stuff, I feel like there's an opportunity there for a really, really cool ending. But I'll wait and see. But going into it knowing that the ending is kind of lackluster, I'm going to make it the ending I want it to be.
The better.
If that makes sense. Why are you here?
What was that? Here's trouble!
Blow them up with your rockets, girl. Do it. Excuse me? Yeah, okay.
Yes?
Soon Adam will come. We will all be judged. His punishment to the unworthy.
I need to speak with you.
Thank you.
Judgment to his enemies.
What do you need of me, child?
Jesus.
I'm looking for someone named.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
What do you want with?
I need his help reaching.
I have injured.
Mm-hmm.
Though he came to.
Sure.
You can.
Okay. Here. Oh.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid.
Okay.
I knew they
can't headbutt him in the balls.
Take it easy.
Dead. Don't you?
I'm not lying. I killed him.
Did Kellogg?
Right.
So,
I know you were part of it, and you was...
how?
Relax. I just need to know how to get...
Wait, what? Never mind. What reason?
I'm trying to find my son.
Oh,
Sure.
if you're...
You help me and I'll...
All right. If I...
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well,
Sure, lots of them.
don't quit up.
Let's go. Just point me in the right...
Well,
Oh, that's right. I gotta kill that guy.
Okay, let's get to work.
right. Look, no, not gonna die.
Whee! All this loading is killing my frames, and I'm so sorry. Oh, by the way, I've decided what I'm going to play on Halloween. I didn't really want to do like a gory game. Halloween's not supposed to be gory. Halloween's supposed to be spooky. So I didn't want to do like an Outlast or anything like that that's unnecessarily brutal. I wanted to do something that was like legitimately like creepy. And the one game that I don't know a ton about, other than it's by the makers of Amnesia, is called Soma. I don't know if have you heard of that? Anyway, that's the game I'm thinking about playing on Halloween. From what I heard, it's about an 8-hour game, so I could do it in one full stream, potentially. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing on Halloween from 4 to midnight. And if I don't quite finish it, I'll continue it. I'll finish it the day after. Because you know me, yeah. Well, I think Amnesia and stuff was too. Just the developer's choice, I guess. Have you ever seen it? Because if not, it'll be here. No. Stop. But yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Good creepy horror. I don't know what it is. Kind of like story, adventure, horror, creepy nonsense.
Enforcers on the second floor. Kill on site. Send reinforcements to the lobby. What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Thanks, girl. You the best.
Last
Course is now on the 3rd floor. Report to the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Let's rock!
Oh my god, stop that now.
Get some!
aren't there?
Free for the
Barricades, stairwells, and hallways. If you haven't already.
Stop it.
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Oh. Way.
What the?
You're dead!
Wee! Oh, can't hit me. What else? Doesn't hurt.
Fall back to a neutral position. Enforcers near the elevator.
Stop.
Enforcers after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Well, I haven't heard a reason not to play that, so that's good enough for me. Oh.
Bad move. Still here?
The hell are you? Oh.
Still here somewhere. Watch out.
This is fun. I should just play the whole game like this, just shotgun. Although I'm not picking anything up, which is probably a bad idea.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no.
All he had to do was tell me the password. Now, are you going to cooperate?
Oh, God.
Tell me.
God.
Get over here.
You know what?
Help over here.
Alright, turn on power or something, don't I? Damn it.
Help me.
If you're going to
No.
kill me, do it.
There we go.
Oh, really? How much damage does... Oh. Okay. I think I broke the game because Piper's not like respawning in the elevator. I kind of like, once I finish this, I may take like a couple hours one night or something and watch a speedrun of this game, because that sounds insane. I'm sure it could be done. I'm sure it has been done a ton of times. But there's so much dialogue and stuff to click through. Like, mastering the keystrokes to like click through the dialogue in perfect time to get through as much of it as possible. That would be insane. Watching someone do that. One far better than me. I would be the worst speedrunner in the world. Oh Lord, that's right. Loading times. I forgot.
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Yeah, that was me. I took...
That's... So what?
I needed a Courser chip. I need the code.
You follow.
Mm-hmm.
Decoding a Courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Do we now? Oh, there he is.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
God, I broke them.
Oh, hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, we got a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
Here you go.
All right.
Little Courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you. Solve for N. Come on.
This is the most cringy dialogue in the entire game, by the way.
Then we got it. We got the code.
Like, someone opened like a mid-level like high school like math textbook and just started like pointing at words
I hope that
and made him say it.
as much as you've helped us. Good work.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
That actually hurts my soul.
A lot more limbs and a lot less hair if we stick around here too much longer.
Hush, lady. Pardon? Excuse me, burp.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again.
Mm-hmm. I have the code. The railroad helped me.
Oh,
Sure.
I did came here. You know, all the
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I bought. Okay.
I got it covered.
Good. And it's no.
I love, though, that I'm a captain of the Minutemen, and they're by far the group that I despise the most in this game. I mean, the Brotherhood's kind of annoying, but for sheer just like, oh god, please shoot me in the head factor, it is the Minutemen. I love... Oh. Yeah, I went back to the save point from literally when I started the Fallout stream.
Desdemona.
Do you need something?
Because I got to the point where I was forced to side with the Minutemen. And then was very gracious. Oh, and then I lost all my quick saves because of all the fast travel, so I lost my quick saves from back in the Institute. So this was the closest save.
I have plans.
So
the Institute uses teleportation.
we've spent at the instant this.
Pam needs you in her room.
Basically, I was going to be stuck doing fetch quests for Preston for the next 20 hours, and I didn't want that. No, it was just after I killed him, I sent the message to the prophet guy or whatever his name is, but I couldn't get into the Institute to talk to him, so my only option was teleport back out, come here, and they're like, hey, at least you're alive, but you know, you can F off now and go talk to your Minutemen because we can't help you anymore. Patriot, that's...
Tom.
Yeah, they basically just told me to go F myself and go see if the Minutemen can do anything and build an army, and then I was like, uh-oh. And then, of course, Silent Evil Cry very,
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
No, not even unhappy. That's the thing. She wasn't even unhappy. She was like, look, I'm just glad you were alive. We don't have the numbers to do it anyway, so it was nice that you tried. If you want numbers, though, go to the Minutemen. And I'm just like, god damn it.
There you go.
Hold on. And you can
And then my quest was literally just...
Nice work,
basically...
Tom. Glad you're...
Hey.
It wasn't even like talk to Preston or anything. Well, I did talk to Preston, but after that, my quest was just create more settlements with zero direction. And I was like, okay, this is a problem. Wait. And hilariously, in about half an hour, I've gotten... Yeah, it would have had to be, because... Well, I don't know, you might have still been able to do Brotherhood stuff, but I have no idea, because I haven't talked to him, so... Yeah, that was like we were talking about it, and truth be told,
Pam wants you.
I'm not a big fan of that, of what just happened, because I had
TikTok. I'm waiting for the good news.
Zero idea.
The platforms can...
There was no way I could have possibly...
I'll find them.
I don't doubt it.
There was no way I could have possibly known that that was going to happen. And it completely, ironically, the word I want to use is it railroaded me into a Minuteman like set situation, which no one wants to sit here and watch me drag materials from Sanctuary to all these other places for the next 40 hours and build beds and plant corn. So That's funny. You must have put hundreds of hours into it then. Either that or I have just a very bad perspective of how long that takes. Yeah, but that's not true. She talked about infiltrating, but there was no sign at all that choosing not... Well, I take that back. Everything else in this game, every single time you're given an option to do something or not, you can bypass it. Basically, if you say, I'm not going to do that, but then you kill the person, you can do it anyway. Like... Never has it created a situation like that where you couldn't just kind of like steamroll your way through an area. I figured I was gonna be, I mean, I was in the Institute. I figured I'd kill him and then I'd just be able to, sure, I'd get bombarded by a ton of enemies, but that's fun. I was like, I'll have to kill a bunch of enemies, but then I'll be able to find Patriot and, you know, do the thing. Sure, it's not like how they wanted me to, but... I mean, that decision literally, if I hadn't gone back, that decision literally would have, it would have set me back, or not set me back, but it would put me on a trajectory where I was stuck doing the same thing for probably dozens of hours.